Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody out there, YouTube land. This is Moz coming to you with another episode of Moz's Toy Box. And we got cigars and bacon in the house. I see Loco Lu in the chat, though. If he wants to pop in, I sent him a link. Let's get cigars and bacon in the stream. What's up, cigars?
What's up?
Why are you crying? Huh? Why are you being
That's
a
not
crying?
me. It's Nicky Avocado. Nicky, is it Nicky Cotto Avocado, whatever? I just found the picture a couple of days ago. I thought it was funny.
Okay.
They mashed him up with Aloy from Horizon.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. It's pretty weird, man. I want to give a shout out to everybody who's in the house, man. Doc Smizzle, Loco Lu. Oh, you're getting a haircut? All right, gotcha. I thought I saw that. Lake Studio, Mr. Anonymous. Countdown is too long. All right. Well, I'll see what I can do about that. Boxed in. Night is Dark. JC, Noble Young. What's up, guys? How you guys doing tonight? So we moved up the time a little bit. I was hoping Oh,
It froze.
yeah, my internet apparently froze for a second. That's just great. I don't know if it's a Windows 11 thing or what, because I'm not wireless, but it just randomly drops me. It's really annoying. It's no real throttling or anything. Just randomly drops me. It's very weird. So cigars, man, what do you got going on? What's going on with you?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Ordered the VTS Toys Ghost of Battlefield, basically the Ghost of Tsushima
Okay.
deluxe edition yesterday. I found it for a really good price.
So that's been out though, right? That's not a pre-order. That's something.
No, it's been out. Yeah, it's been out. I missed out when it first came out, so I've been looking for websites for a decent price. Like I didn't want to pay anything over 400 because eBay wants like 450 and above.
Okay.
So I found it for 375.
That's not bad. That's not bad. It's a
Yeah.
really nice piece, man. I've seen that around, and it's just beautiful. It's phenomenal.
So I grabbed that. Yep. And then Zombie Deadpool was in stock yesterday, so I used my credit and just got that.
You're not going to hold out for Ecto 1 on the credit there?
Dude, I still got plenty of credit.
All right. Fair enough. So I guess the first one I want to start out with today, man, is I want to get this one out of the way. I want to talk about this one because I'm a little disappointed in the quality of the pictures I could find, but the So Toys, The Last Son of Returns. Well, Red Sun Superman. What the hell? What the hell? Hold on. Alexa just went nuts. Alexa, shut up. I don't know why she started talking. But this is the So Toys Red Sun Superman, played by Brandon Routh, who also played Superman and Superman Returns, which is why they gave it the title Last Son Returns. What do you think of this, man? What are your thoughts? Do you have any?
I mean, it's good. It's not. I didn't really like that movie, so it's not really my Superman. So,
wow,
it's definitely. I mean, the head sculpt's pretty good. I mean, for it being third party, but I mean, So Toy has been killing it lately.
Actually, I feel like this is one of their weaker figures. Actually, I feel like the head sculpt's not quite where it needs to be. And I apologize again for the picture quality. The only place I could find them at really readily was Toys Wonderland, and apparently they have the crappiest pictures. Although if you were to order this, Giant Toy has it up for right now for $169. That's shipped. $19.99 pre-order if you want. So that's where I pre-ordered my Dark Fury, and I love him. It's great. Yeah, Facebook. I guess I could have gone that way, but I didn't because I are lazy. But yeah, he's got those weird legs here. And the head sculpt's not quite where I wanted to be for Brandon Routh. What are your thoughts on that sculpt now? Now that you can really see it, now that you get close and dirty.
There.
What? Can you hear me?
Pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You just got really quiet.
That's weird. Yeah, no, I was saying the head sculpt's almost there, but I mean, it's third party. So I mean, for it being third party, though, I mean, like I said, So Toy's been doing really well. I mean, this is only a promo photo, so I mean, they have time to work on the head sculpt if they're going to. But for what it is and where it's at, I think it's fine. The body is a little off, though.
Yeah, the body is kind of clunky. It's weird. Yeah. The other thing is he's suffering. I don't know why, but So Toy seems to like the suit material, the same suit material they use in the Green Menace. It's that textured, almost like a rubberized suit, which hinders its posability in the long run. But it's that same textured suit that they've used on this and a couple other pieces that really just hinder its mobility. I mean, they bother to get a body that's got double joints. You can see that by the elbows here. But the suit's is gonna hold it back. I don't understand it. It looks like a World Box body, if you ask me.
I agree with you, though. It looks very clunky is a very good word to use for it.
And this is the biggest picture I can get showing you. Look how bad this. It just looks so bad. I apologize, guys. I should have went and looked for better pictures, but I didn't realize they were going to be this bad when I pulled them down. But yeah, he doesn't come with a lot. Apparently, he comes with the logo and the belt and some hands.
That's it, yeah.
That's it. That's all you're getting. Clone Collector, we're going to get to Ecto 1, I promise, but I feel that we've beaten that over the head, and we want to give it plenty of time, of course, too. So, to beat it some more, of course. Doc says that Superman will look dope fighting Muhammad Ali. And Mr. Anonymous, I'm going to ask the real Anonymous to cyber attack Russia. Well, let me know how that goes. Is that Justin Trudeau? It could be. It's not quite Brandon Ralph. I'll give you that. Loco Lu, I think it's fine. We can't hold this to Hot Toy standards. Think of it as third party, and it's great for the price for what you get. I don't know, Lou. I kind of want to hold it to Hot Toy standard, given what they've been giving us. Although Hot Toys is taking a step back, and we'll get into that here in just a minute with Peacemaker, which I'm sure you've all heard already. They're on vacation, quite literally, when it comes to that Peacemaker. We'll get to him. But yeah, I think the Red Sun Superman is a great figure to get. It's just that I don't know if I would jump on this one. I don't know. I think I'd have to hold my dollars back. And speaking of holding your dollars back, we got, well, you guys know what's coming. Because I'm voting with my dollars for this one. Where are you? There you are. Boom. Peacemaker. I'm holding my dollars back from this one. What are you doing with this?
Yeah, I'm not getting this.
It's sad, man. I mean, I appreciate getting an emoticon type mouth, something that's doing something, but the fact that that's your only option with this thing is either tongue or no tongue.
Yeah.
That, and I don't know if the weapon comes out of the holster, or maybe they're just not allowed to advertise it. Because
I don't know, because I saw photos from Hong Kong this morning, and the weapon was in the holster too. Like, I figured if they were gonna advertise it that it can come out, it would have been there, but it wasn't. It was
the only thing that gives me hope is this hand. This is a gun holding hand here. See the trigger finger?
Mm-hmm.
That is a trigger finger. Oh, what was that?
Okay.
Somebody pinged me. Wrong window. Who pinged me? Oh. Hold on. Let's see if Mario wants to come in. He just finished Afterlife. I'll send him a link if he would like to come in. Harold had to call out today. He's got real life stuff coming, so going to deal with that. But we send Mario a link. Maybe he'll come in. El Professoro. But yeah, I mean, this guy's got a trigger finger, so I'm hoping what it is, they just can't advertise that he can hold the gun because DC's on this whole anti-gun thing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking. Because otherwise, why give him the trigger finger at all?
that's a good point.
Leave that open to third parties, which they're going to have to do with the head sculpt. If anybody buys this thing, that head sculpt, horrible, just atrocious. And then, I mean, I guess we'll put this in slideshow. Slideshow, because that way I don't get a baby yet. So we got the atrocious head sculpt, and then what is up with the arms? What were they thinking? That's the armorer's arms right there, but bulkier. That's exactly what they gave the armorer. I'm sorry, I'll let you talk.
No, you're fine, man. Honestly, I don't know. It looks rushed. Like they just slapped it together and were like, all right, here we go. Here's Peacemaker. You can buy him or you don't have to buy him. It's no sweat off our sack.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote with my dollars here and not buy him, even though I love the show. I thought it was a great show. I didn't really want him, initially. But I wouldn't have wanted a figure if you'd asked me after Suicide Squad. I'd been like, yeah. But after this show, yeah, I like him and Vigilante. I like them both. But I don't want this one.
Me neither.
It's just crazy. I like what Nidus Dark said. They put the Venom tongue on him. That might make it better. But CT603 is going to wait for the final version, see what they do. I'm thinking if we raise enough concern, they'll go back and redo the head sculpt, much like they did with the Mark 85, or is it Mark 50? No, Mark 85, and they changed the head sculpt for. Didn't they do somebody else too, or just?
Mark 85. That's all I can think of. No, I know there's one more. Either way.
But yeah, I hope they come back and they fix this, because this is just horrible. And then Eagly, if they're going to give you those extended wings, put a wire in them. Let us pose them. Let us do the wrapped around, hugging him kind of thing. I don't see why they would limit this. This is like Hot Toys just throwing trash at the, seeing what sticks right now. This is just horrible. Let's see. Yeah, Clone Collector's got it right. Gun or no gun, the tongue needs to go in the holster. Let's see. Even Eagly looks subpar, and yeah, he does. Eagly looks bad, actually. He looks.
Yeah, see, I agree with CT603. It definitely looks like a third-party figure.
The only thing that's probably good on this thing is the clothes.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know for sure, but apparently Justin has the video from Secret. Yeah, I saw that he had the video, but I'm trying not to, use his content. But, Doc Ock is a head sculpt they went back and they said they're going to fix, so that's another one. Yeah, as Lake Studios said. Ray's head sculpt, did they go back and do Ray too?
Yeah, they did fix that.
Okay. All right. Deadpool's going to have a lot of fun with the cute mouth hole. Doc, you cray. You cray, Doc. If someone saw this on my shelf, they wouldn't say it's Hot Toys. Yeah, exactly. It's.
Mm-hmm.
What are they? I don't know what they're doing. I mean, the axe that he didn't even use in the TV show. The axe was only in the movie. So I don't even know where they're getting the referencing from. And where's his shield? I know I heard somebody mention that this week. Where's his shield? If you're going to give us something, give us the shield.
No clue, man. It literally just seems like this was slapped together last minute and then thrown out. Quick cash grab.
They're not going to. You're not going to grab any cash. They're just going to set themselves up for a figure that's not going to sell. Because I mean, I've only seen a handful of people saying that they're going to buy it regardless. But most people are, from what I understand, stepping off. Let's ask the chat. Who all was interested in this product up until the point they saw pictures and this is what they're getting, and now decided they're not going to buy it at all unless they fix the head sculpt? I'd like to know. And if you're watching this after the fact, leave a comment down below. Let us know if you're going to actually buy this figure, or if this is something you're going to be like, Hot Toys, I'm going to vote with my money and say no. That's
yep. That's what I'm doing too. Definite no for me with this one.
Yeah, I do like that he's got a battle face, but he needs two head sculpts if we're going to give him this, because there's no other reason to use this. It's just this is just it's just so lackluster, man. Eric's on the pass bus, man. He's going to pass people by. He's in the fast lane. passing this up. Yeah, pass on this guy and save up for that Ecto 1 because that's what you're going to have to do because the Ecto 1's expensive. Nidus is going with the DeLorean. Same boat though. You can get the DeLorean. That's expensive too. Yeah, Clone Collector loves the character. Doesn't want the figure, man. Well, can't you? Oh, so this is masked? No, it's not masked only, is it? Because he's got two different masks. Can he go without a mask?
I think it's just like probably maybe the back plate is molded on, and you can just take the front off. You know?
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, Andrea is with us, man, waiting to see if there's any improvements. And if that's the way they're doing the mask, though, that I can understand why he's only got the one head sculpt, because otherwise they're gonna have to make not only the second head sculpt, but two versions of the mask. You know?
Yeah.
But
they should have just given us two head sculpts, one without the mask, and then one with the mask on. Seeing how most of the show he's going without the mask.
Or they could have just given us the face plates. You know, just let us
Yeah.
replace face plates like they do on so many other figures. You know, the only problem is like this face is going to give us different eyes than say his just stoic, you know, face. That is a good point. They may not have the licensing for John Cena because WWE. What are your thoughts there? CT603 brought the fire there, man.
I don't know.
He's raining down the phosphorus rounds on us right now. I feel like that little Transformer guy getting all messed up, man. Just hitting us where it hurts, man. WWE stepping on us again, saying, you can't have this. That's crazy.
I don't know about that because John Cena, like, I mean, granted, he still has stuff with WWE, with the World Wrestling Federation, or Entertainment, whatever they want to call themselves now. But he's been doing Hollywood, so I would assume that he's got rights to his name and likeness again, just like Dwayne Johnson does.
I guess we'll see. I mean, Koska Reeves obviously worked something out because we got that, you know, not Koska, but Sasha Banks. She's obviously worked out something because she's got Koska Reeves and her actual head sculpts on that. Well,
yeah. So I mean, I don't think that has anything to do with it, honestly, because most of these people, when they transfer into like movies and television, they kind of get their licensing and their rights back as far as being able to market themselves.
Lou's making a good note here. I don't think they're going to tell us the sculptor though until they actually produce it. Do they? Let me bring up Sideshow here and
maybe they're scared to give the sculptor of this one up right now.
Let's see if Hot Toys tells us who the sculptor is here, or Sideshow tells us here, and I'll bring it up if it does. I'll freeze that image though, because you know that's the good one to freeze it on. That gives you the little stats there. It shows you that he's so and so tall. His bird's a piece of crap, and yeah, it doesn't go into anybody who's actually working on it right now. Just manufacturer, brand. It doesn't tell you what artists are working on this piece. So I don't know if there's another way to check it right now in pre-production like this, but right now it doesn't have any artist information here. But it's $275 for this piece of poo. But it would be funny if it's the same guy that did Doc Ock, which might be the same guy that did that had done the Ant-Man that we didn't like, right? Who was that?
Scott Lang.
Huh?
Scott Lang head sculpt.
Yeah, that bad smiley head sculpt. 8F. I don't know what that means, but WWE creates your persona. It's theirs. Only wrestlers that create their own characters get control of their image. All right. Stop sculpture hate, dude. I would love to stop it. I mean, there's been on Facebook. There's this custom, John Cena. Let me see if I can find that custom Peacemaker piece there. It was a custom Peacemaker head sculpt. I really should have had it pulled up, but I slacked on it. I apologize. Let's look here and no, not write something. I need to search. Let's see. Where's that head sculpt? There it is. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm getting it. This is the head sculpt that we should get, though. Boom. That's the head sculpt we should have gotten. Of course, his eyes a little too high there. But there, Bugman, I'm not giving this sculptor hate. This guy did an awesome job. Looks just like him. Perfect. Beautiful. Superhero-like even. But that's the head sculpt we should have gotten. In my opinion. And this is apparently painted by Yilim.Painter. So there you go. But yeah,
good looking head sculpt.
Yeah, that's the head sculpt we need on a John Cena. Let's see. But all right, guys. All right. So I'll back off on the sculptor themselves, all right? And I apologize. I don't want to offend anybody. But and I agree with Bugman. I like these non-neutral head sculpts, but I don't like ones that can't be utilized in more than one situation. Because I mean that expression they gave as a head sculpt was just one where he and Vigilante were blowing up stuff and just getting all kooky about it, and that was like the only time he had that face. The rest of the time it was pretty much like this here. I'm pointing at my other monitor, like this kind of stuff. He was more self-reflecting and stoic than making those silly faces all the time. And yeah, he's not bulky enough. His arms are single jointed hell. I don't know why. Let's see. Dave, let's see. That paint used to work for Hot Toys. She was really good, but it will run you 300 to 400 USD to get it painted by her. And yeah, Boxin, exactly. That's what we're trying to do here. We were trying to be a little silly though as well, but this is all constructive. What optimally I would like to see it, and this would happen with most Hot Toys in my opinion. I want two head sculpts. So one with some kind of expression, depending on the kind of character, and then one more stoic like this, where just kind of flat staring, or I hate this confinement to one head sculpt all the time. But yeah, so apparently this is like a $400 head sculpt. Is that right?
God. Damn. That's a lot of money.
Loco Lu, somebody had just said here that, here we go. Dave was saying that paint used to work for Hot Toys. She's really good, but it'll run you 300 to 400 USD to get it painted by her. So hopefully that answers your question. Boxing says we got Drax on that body for sure. But let's go back to this here because there you have it. Anyway, so this is Peacemaker, which really should have like one of those fake names down the side saying, Pacemaker or something. I think I saw somebody comment. Just one of those third-party kind of names, just to say, hey. And really, we just want to point this out. We want Hot Toys to say, okay, maybe we didn't hit it here. We're not trying to be mean, but we want Hot Toys to really take a step and go, is this the only head sculpt we can give it? Because that's not what I'm Hey, what's up, Mario?
Hey, what's happening, Maz? How's it going, man?
It's going, man. Welcome, man. Thanks for coming in.
No, thanks for having me, bro.
Cigars and bacon. He's also here.
Hey, how's it going, Cigars and Bacon? Yeah, I know of you. How's it going, man?
How's it going?
Cool. So what's going on? We're talking about Peacemaker right now?
Yeah, we're talking about Peacemaker, and we were talking about this head sculpt as well. We're like, why didn't we get this? Because this is a third party / it's probably even a statues
That looks pretty damn good, actually. Yeah, Prime One actually showed off their head sculpt that they did, and it looks so much better. It's helmeted, but it looks so much better, man, with just like a straight, stoic looking face, man. I
But it
mean,
was
rather
also brought up
than
in the
that.
chat before you came in here that Hot Toys might not quite have the rights for Cena's likeness, and that's why they kind of did that face.
Yeah, I think it's actually like that for everyone. Whoever is making any, anything of Peacemaker, I don't think the license is actually available for his likeness. Except, I thought I saw someone mention in a smaller scale in like the WWE action figures or whatever like that. But then again, the likeness isn't really there 100%. But yeah, this is nice. This is a third party head sculpt.
Yeah, that was a third-party head sculpt. I put it back on slideshow now.
Yeah, that's pretty clean.
But yeah, it's
So,
crazy what they're doing with that, and just how kind of half-assed I feel
yeah.
Hot Toys is bringing it right now. I mean, like, you want to talk about another half-assed piece? Look at the DeLorean. I mean, they didn't even update the prototype since 2015 when they first showed it. It's the same prototype.
It's the same thing, yeah. But then again, I heard that might have been some sort of a muscle move towards someone else that might have been looking to acquire the license. So maybe they'll actually update it. We'll see. I'm hoping they will. Fingers crossed, man. Because I was watching this video earlier about this guy. I guess they're putting up a DeLorean for auction that has all kinds of internal functioning parts with all the sounds and all that fun stuff. It looks amazing. So after seeing that, I was like, it's really starting to sway my decision on getting that damn DeLorean, man. It's really freaking cool.
Well,
But,
I don't know if you.
yeah.
I think we went over this the other night. I had already chosen before either of them dropped. I was like, I'm doing Ecto One, and that's where my money's going.
Yeah.
If I can find $1,000 hiding somewhere between now and the time the DeLorean drops, I may add to the Ecto One by getting
Plenty
the
of
DeLorean.
time. Plenty of time, man.
I also
But
feel like
yeah.
the Hot Toys Ecto One is going to be one that's going to be available longer. Like, they have the ability to produce more, regardless of the order numbers. Whereas I think Blitzway is going to hold pretty close to the pre-order numbers and not really producing a lot of extras.
Which is
So,
great. I mean, I'm all for that, man. I wouldn't mind the idea of like if Blitzway would just take the amount of pre-orders they actually get.
Yeah.
Just to help, make that thing that much even more special. I mean, considering all the details that's on there and everything, man. I mean, that's great. But
well, we'll close this out and go back to the cool Ecto One then.
So speaking of which, I just finished the movie.
Oh yes, yes.
I loved it, man. It was so freaking cool. They really treated the original with so much respect. I thought the way they paid homage to the entire thing, and yeah, it was fantastic. The story was awesome. I loved it. The writing was brilliant. The execution, the acting, the cinematography. It was wonderful, man. I really got a kick out of it, man. So
There was only one scene I had a small problem with, and that was Paul Rudd meeting up with the mom after they got possessed. And that kind of goofy.
It did call back to the original one a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we basically saw the same thing all over again, but I wasn't mad at it. I went ahead and
like the
ate it
original.
up.
Just kind of really, just.
Yeah.
But no, it was just like the one point, that just kind of distracted me from the rest of the enjoyment of the movie. And when I went to go see it, actually, the theater had the fire alarm pulled like in the last 20 minutes of the movie, so I had to come back.
Oh, no way! Oh, what a bummer.
Cool. But I paid to see it in IMAX, so I definitely wanted to go back and see it and not wait.
So you actually got to finish it?
Yeah. And you did watch the end credits, right?
Yeah, I saw both of them, man. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool to see.
So it's leading into a possible sequel. If you've watched the very end credits, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
It's up. It's open ended.
I did notice that. Can we talk spoilers or?
I think the movie's been out long enough. We can spoil the hell of it. Sure.
Yeah, man. So once you see the containment unit with the light flashing on and off, I'm like, oh yeah, that's definitely going to be something. Or the fact that they left it open, even if they don't do anything, I think I'll be perfectly fine with that. Just because when something like this comes out and it's this good, a sequel is usually no better than the first one, which actually frightens the hell out of me, to be honest. So I would prefer it one and done because I think it just makes it that much more special.
Yeah. Lake
So.
Studio, we'll get to that here shortly. But first thing I want to get into is, since we got Cigars and Bacon here, and he's got his ear to the ground when it comes to Blitzway, maybe he's got some information on this. Dave says, I only want the Ecto 1 if Blitzway will release figures.
All I know is from the original email that my guy gave me, saying that they were working on it, and that talks were going around the table on if they wanted to do the old guys, if they wanted to do the kids, they wanted to do Gozer and Demon Dogs. It was all talks going around the table.
Okay,
But
so they are talking about it.
But that was like, when he was getting information. I haven't heard from him in a while. Still haven't heard
this
from him.
up on you too, right?
I'm hoping everything's okay, but
Yeah.
The description, when you look at this at the end, it says this can fit 4 figures.
Yeah.
Like, why would they put that in the description? What's the point?
Well, I was going to put my
Specifically
Pennywise in the
for-
driver's seat, let him drive that around, and maybe my Tony Stark Iron Man Mark 7, maybe put him in there.
Why not, man? Deadpool like manning the gunner seat. Why not?
Something like that. So
I mean, I don't see them not releasing figures. Question is, which figures? Is it going to be the kids? Is it going to be the OG crew? I don't know. Like I said, all the information that I have is everything I've given that I was getting from him up until he went quiet.
Yeah.
Would you guys actually want to see the original crew either reissued or just redone in their elder state?
I want the reissued personally. That's what I want. And I'll put them with this car. I don't have any problem with that. I feel that this car made it so its own point known in this last movie that it deserves to ride around with whatever age Ghostbusters you want.
But the thing is too is like this car was so prominent in the film. I think it could just stand on its own.
Yeah,
without anybody in it.
Because it's pretty much a character.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. And
so
I love all the rustic elements that are in here, man. They freaking killed it.
So after seeing the movie, I know you're kind of on the fence with this car. Does it push you any way closer?
I don't know. I don't know, dude. I seriously don't know.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm still on the fence about it. I think if the opportunity presented itself to where I actually could do it, I mean, I don't think it's a matter of finance. It's just a matter of space right now. Just because in this room where I'm at, it's extremely small, and I've got a delivery actually coming pretty soon, and I do want to go live for an unboxing, but it's 2 giant boxes, and I have no idea how the hell I'm going to pull it off. Put this thing together over here. Yeah, that's a Batman statue, the Prime 1 coming in.
Ooh.
So, yeah, it's arriving today. It's on its way. So, yeah, if it gets here, I might go live like on the front porch just to show everybody like, what the hell did I do? You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Yeah, Lou says he wouldn't mind the kids and the OG crew. I have this weird affinity about not getting the kids though. I don't know how to explain it.
I don't mind it. Phoebe had such a charm to her.
Mm-hmm.
I love the character. Podcast was cool. The brother reminded me of somebody else, that I know personally. You know what I mean? So I didn't mind the kids, all together. So it's just, but Phoebe was great. I really loved her a lot.
Oh, Phoebe was great. She's been in a lot of stuff actually.
I love the way she told jokes.
Yeah. Yeah, she was so flat, and yeah, it was great.
Oh man, she had the best jokes too. I thought I love the one about the atoms making up everything. That was just great.
Why can't you trust them? Yeah, like what do a cigarette and a hamster have in common? All those little
yeah,
that
was great too.
Yeah, all that dry humor. This is man, I can't get over this car, man. I mean, just all the details in the weathering. Like I mentioned before, all the rust that's in here. Even down to the frame of the car itself and the interior, they did an amazing job and absolutely killed it, man. So, and the fact, so do we actually confirm if this is actually USB lit?
It's got USB and SD, but it doesn't say specifically lit. It's USB and SD audio, but I'm thinking the USB is going to light it. Cigars, you got any thoughts or information or anything on that? I know you don't have everything, but
yeah, I don't have everything, but my thoughts are that it's going to be USB just because A lot more companies are moving towards that. I mean, you got Hot Toys starting to do more and more USB things with their deluxe figures. Uh, so I would hope so. I hope so because I don't want to keep stuffing batteries in this thing.
Yeah. No, for real.
Well,
That's
either
the way
way,
to
you
go
can
these
get it.
days.
I'm sorry, Mario. Go ahead.
No, I mean I was gonna say that's the way to go these days is USB powered. I mean, just like Cigars and Bacon mentioned right now with the Iron Man Mark One, they're doing it, which
Hmm.
is hugely appreciated. And even if Blitzway is actually doing USB powered for this, that would be that's huge innovation. So it's something that's been around for the longest time, and to see that these manufacturers are finally adopting it and implementing it, it's fine. It's fine for me. It's finally. It's about freaking time. So, and I'm all for it.
Doc says it better be USB-C and have the speakers. I assume it has speakers if you can plug in audio devices to it, right? Because it said specifically you can plug audio devices into it. So I'm assuming it's got speakers.
Yeah, the older one had the speaker too, didn't, or something like that, or had like an MP3 player of some sort.
Yeah, it had like a mini speaker or something.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see how that comes out, man. Because there's one scene in the movie that I really wanted it to pay off a bit more. Like the first time they brought the car out and they were trying to catch that ghost, I really wanted the siren to wail there when they're going after Muncher. I wanted them to light that thing up, and I was waiting for it in the theater. I was like, come on, give me the siren, just light it up, because what about these people, man? All these people in the streets that we don't actually see, but all these people.
Yeah, you see the Ecto-1 in action, for the first time forever, destroying their main street that's out there in a sense. And yeah, what better chance or opportunity to actually do that? The fact that they did it later in the third act, when they actually turned it on, I was like, okay, cool, but they should have done it earlier.
Yeah, I wanted it earlier. I wanted them to light it up there in the town.
Yeah, it would have been much more impactful.
Because that's what I was waiting for, man. Even when I heard it lit up later, I was like, there it is, beautiful. Just because I love it, siren. I love it. It's just it's always been like that one thing that you're just like, yes.
Part of the character of the car, man. The voice pretty much of the car.
And then the lights on this thing they're LED, but they're not your traditional LED like police cars have now. They just flash and flash and flash. This has actually got a rotating motor that rotates.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome, man. They're keeping it classic. And, they don't have to do like anything modern, like you just mentioned with the car with the with the police LEDs just flashing the way they do. But I can really appreciate the fact that they're on a motor and they spin. That's freaking awesome.
So it is going to be a LED light on there, and it's going to have the little mirror behind it, like your old school, lights did, and it's going to just rotate, and that's what we're going to get. So,
oh yeah, man, love it.
The problem is, I think it's still going to be noisy like the '84 version because the motor.
Pretty loud?
I think you could even hear it
in
the video.
Yeah,
but I'm not running it all. I'm going to run it for the special people that need to see it.
Yeah,
so this
you don't want to burn
drop,
everything out.
This vehicle is expected to drop sometime in Q2 next year.
Q1 is what it says. Q1 2023, which puts it before the DeLorean, but Blitzway is notoriously late on their drops too. So
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So look at Q2, possibly Q3 release.
Well, Denobi says that the original one was like a year late.
Wow.
But they've had a whole extra year to work on this because I'm sure, as this movie was supposed to come out in 2020, they had been working on this already.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, they're already ahead considering they have the molds and all the other parts to it. I mean, at this point, it's just aesthetics, right? It's all cosmetic. They're just doing little things here and there and minor improvements. So, yeah, I don't see any reason for any delays.
Yeah. Loco Lu's, making a good. He apparently really wants the kids. The only problem I have with the kids is a lot of figures that I see, not necessarily Blitzways or anybody's in particular, but when they try to make kids, they don't usually come out right. The faces, they just don't seem to grab that likeness right. I don't know how to really put my finger on it, but I've never seen it properly. Sorry?
Who is it that's doing the Stranger Things license? Is that 3-0?
3-0, yeah.
Yeah, I saw them over there at SDCC, and I don't think they actually look. I thought they looked decent.
Yeah, the kids.
From what I remember.
Yeah, let's pull up those. Let's pull them up. Let me see. Are they on Sideshow?
Oh, do they actually go for pre-order?
I don't know. Let me see. The Demogorgon's up. Here's 11. That's done by 3-0. Let's bring that up there. So there's the 11 head sculpt. It's fine. I mean, it's okay, but
it is kind of dollish, isn't it?
Just a little bit. Actually, this is better looking than I thought it would be, to be honest with you.
I'm trying to see if I can find any photos that I might have taken while I was there at the con.
Actually, this is not a bad looking figure. Although, what's with the legs? Oh my God, she got seamless arms, but then they do this with her legs.
Yeah.
What? Come on. That is crazy. See, this is where she looks wonky here. And maybe it's the clothes. I don't know how to put my finger on it, but something about buying a kid. Oh, those hands are horrible.
What a giant waffle.
Yeah, that is a big Eggo. Eggos are not that big.
That's huge.
Yeah, I don't ever remember Eggos being that big. I wish they were.
So here's a shot that I took over there in at SDCC. Yeah, not the greatest, but yeah, here's what you're talking about with the knees. That's a thing.
And she's got seamless arms, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. Why would they do that?
Yeah, especially if you're going to cover them up, right? Yeah, and the same with this little guy over here.
What's up, Lane?
Good evening, guys. Sorry that took so long. That call was like I was in the middle of doing that, and it just got off 30 seconds ago.
That's what she said.
You know.
So, how are you gentlemen doing tonight?
Doing
fine.
good.
All right.
Oh, and I just want to do one quick shout out to Loco Lu. So I saw you were. How did your new look go? Because I know you were going to like the barber today. So did it come out like you hoped? Anyway, just need to throw that out. So get back on track here. And Cigars and Bacon, you have bigger cheeks there than I remember you having before.
Oh yeah, man.
That is, oh God, that's going to be burned into my brain every time I try and turn on Horizon 2.
I'm not going to have nightmares tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what if you get a 4K TV and you have a PS5, that's what Aloy looks like if you turn on HDR. That's the HDR version. You're just like, whoa!
Who's making these Stranger Things figures?
These are 3-0, but we were just looking at this because we were talking about the possibility of making the kids in Ghostbusters. So we wanted to kind of get an idea.
You were talking about the Ecto-1. I know. I'm like that. That's like one thing I haven't talked about at all because I haven't been on this week since the Ecto-1 was announced. They're John. Oh Lord.
That's not what I meant to do. There we go. That's what I was.
Okay.
So what do you think, Wayne?
I'm just going to be clear. This is not something I'm going to get because I'm not big enough of a Ghostbusters fan.
Blasphemy.
I like the
Get out of here.
movie, but
That's it. Get out of here.
That's fine. No. But it's also $1,700, which is more out of my price point than I would pay for something like this.
Given the statues you buy, I mean, this could be a statue.
A statue for me is different than this thing, Maz. I just look at it differently. It's why, if J&D ends up doing these doing the 1/6 scale figures they say they're going to do, they're probably going to be like, well, okay.
I mean,
not
Wayne, technically, the Ecto-1's got a bigger booty than any statues you got coming in.
Well,
bro.
this is
I'm
that,
just saying.
You're right. Now, that being said, I think this thing was completely amazing. Like the amount, if the final product looks like this, I looked at all the pictures earlier this week. I think I had heard you talking about this, Mario, previously. Just the weathered effects on this and I've seen pictures and seen the actual like the original version of this before. Mm-hmm. I actually like this one better because I love the weathering and it just now they've had a number of years to improve too, so they might be if the original one was coming out now, it might have similar detail and stuff that they were able to put into this one. But
Lane, what if it was like a fully sculpted Ecto-1?
I still wouldn't get it. I'm not a big enough Ghostbusters fan. Like the one vehicle right now I'm locked into that I'm getting is the Tumbler from the Dark Knight trilogy, is because that is my favorite. I've had that already pre-ordered since last year. That is my favorite Batman movies. I love Bale Batman. I am getting now space is still a problem with that thing. That's the big scary thing to me, and the box size for that. Because I'm starting to get back into statues again. But Blitzway's detail here and everything, I think looks just incredible on this thing. I think if you're somewhat of just if you're a big fan of Ghostbusters and you want, even if you're not interested necessarily in figures or other stuff like they've had before, why are we looking at She-Hulk?
What if she came with Ecto 1?
No.
What if that came with Ecto 1?
Damn, them cakes.
Is that third party?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I still wouldn't get it then.
You wouldn't get this?
No.
Man, this is right up your alley. We're talking about you wouldn't get this.
Mario, stop being Bob Dylan Jr., please.
Yo, I mean, I'm just going for trans, bro.
I'm not lying. I mean, that's a little.
I got to deal with Bob Dylan enough as it is on Facebook.
I love that she got green Nikes too, man. Look at that.
Yeah,
Nice touch.
It's cool looking, but I don't really buy third party. I have a very hard sense about if I'm buying stuff, it has to be licensed.
That's not the Ecto 1.
Yeah, well, thank you, Doc.
Bob Dylan says this group's got amazing statues.
I know, I understand that, but I'm very much more of I do kind of have hey, you know, the what is it, NYC, I think, who does, you know, the Star Wars, a lot of those statues and stuff. I almost got the Slave Leia they did last year, like in 2020 they announced, because I really wanted it, but even that I wasn't able to pull the trigger on because it was third party.
If you could look as close to this as I can, and you'd actually see some of the veins through her skin.
I can see she looks fantastic.
I mean, not just the textured ones, but the colored, like the blue veins and stuff. You can see a little bit of that.
Yeah, I agree. Bob Dylan, your wife would be smacking you with, just for looking at these pictures right now, would hit you with a broom over the head.
I like this angle first. Yeah, I really like this.
It's a good looking. Is this just a 3D rendering, or is this actually a prototype?
It's just She-Hulk sculpted by Fabian.3D, so I don't know.
I'm sure it's a rendering.
Okay, because it does look good. But anyway, getting back to the
you can see a lot more than veins.
Yeah, well, yeah. But this is definitely like bringing old Shulky back, like into her now back to being her current self, instead of being the Winter Hulk or something that made me want to vomit in my mouth whenever I saw pictures of it. I need to create a false wall with collection for Black pieces. Yeah, Bob, she'll find it. Why,
dude? I would get this and put this right there in front of my copy of She-Hulk 7, She-Hulk #1, her first appearance. And that'd be all.
I'm actually going to be sending a She-Hulk actually to get graded.
I'm gonna send mine off too.
Yeah, not that though. I'm getting the most recent series that just last month because I love the cover. But
anyway, back to the Ecto 1, because so she came with Ecto 1. Would you change mine?
That is prettier than that other mug we were just looking at there for a second. But I love the detail back here. Yeah, I know. I like it. It is really cool. So, do you think? I think you talked a little bit about it, Mario, already. Are you guys thinking probably on Sideshow it's going to probably be, because it's $1,700, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
the pricing for it'll probably be like $1,800 or $1,850, probably.
No, it should stay at $1,700. I was watching Denobi stream, who bought the original one from Sideshow, and he said that they matched Blitzway's price. They didn't up it last time.
Okay. Well, that's good. They do that for once.
Yeah.
But I really think that this is, like I said, I'm getting the Tumbler. The Tumbler is definitely not better than this. Let's get that out of the way. But the Dark Knight trilogy is one of my favorite movies. Kind of like Optical 20. That is my favorite Batman trilogy, and I'm getting all the other Hot Toys figures with it, and also its price point. I'm not going to say it's not cheap by any means of the imagination, obviously, but in comparison to this, or even the DeLorean we have coming from Hot Toys, which I think I would have probably more chance I would get the DeLorean over this, because I love the first Ghostbusters. I am not much of a fan of the second Ghostbusters, and the third one, I liked it, but it wasn't necessarily.
There was no third one, Lane.
No, I'm talking about this one.
There was. Oh, this one.
This
Afterlife.
is the third one.
Oh, Afterlife. Okay.
I enjoyed the third one, but it was not like a movie I'm going to watch like
Lane has no
or six
soul.
times.
That's all.
No, I liked it.
I want to watch it again, man. I loved it.
I enjoyed the movie, but Ghostbusters is kind of for me almost like Godzilla. Like I own 16 Godzilla movies. I love, like, if anything I should have just garbage all over the place, it would be Godzilla. But I love them for the movies, and I have never really gotten much into buying merchandise from it. Merchandise for me, really honestly, is Star Wars. Like Star Wars is one of the big merchandise things for me, and then Marvel and DC comics. Like those.
Can we put Lane on solo cam? I want to see his place again.
Hold on.
Give him a solo. Let's see it again, Lane. What do you got?
Well, there's the one statue I currently own right back there, the cheetah that I was talking about. That's where Catwoman's going to be going up and everything on.
Yeah.
Far high away, and hopefully I'll be able to get another third scale to stick up there. And where you see
is it the bedroom over there?
There's a hallway and stuff to get back there.
I can't. Go ahead.
Yeah, but then this is the great Kramer video for his collection, and then right over there is currently the Hot Toys, and there's going to be right where you see the lighting station right there, like the light switch. There's where my third detail shelf is going to be getting probably put together and set up within the next couple of months.
Nice.
And that's where, on top of that is probably where, like, when ever my Wonder Woman 84 comes in with the full wings is going to get set on top there. But my problem is, you see, like, the bookshelf just behind me.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're going back to you. I'm sorry.
No. Just like the bookshelf right. I'm pointing the wrong direction here.
Yeah.
The bookshelf back there.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 bookshelves of that height, which is what I have to put statues on. Like, that's it. That's space I have for stuff. That's why I say I can only fit about 12 or 13 statues in total. I can fit.
That's a lot, dude. Still 12 or 13 statues. That's a ton.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to try and own that many. I might want to put some different Hot Toys or sets up on top of stuff. But show life-size Hawaiian food, Bob. Right. We're not going to that weird a place. Let me tell you. But I think this, like, I don't literally have a place where I can fit the Ecto one, even if I wanted to get it.
You can put it right there in front of the TV. That's long enough.
That's where I eat my dinner food. I don't have a table and all that stuff.
Just get like a coffee table display and just put like a little table over that, and there you go.
Just sounds like excuses to me.
That would be happening with the tumbler.
Just go to Walmart and get one of those fold-out trays that you can eat your dinner on top, and then use your coffee table as a display.
Boom! There you go, man. Problem solved.
You're in a bachelor pad. You don't have a table.
I know.
Like
I actually, Bob Dylan already have those. But one thing, like this, the other thing is honestly the price point. $1,700 for this is probably more than I would spend on something like this. I'm already in the throes right now. I had to fight and turn down getting the Mera statue from J&D.
Bro, this is actually taller than any J&D piece you have coming in. I mean, if you put it, vertically, what is this thing? 47 inches or something like that. So yeah, man,
that's big. It's really, 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 really cool. Like, I mean, it is absolutely amazing. And anybody who's really, I feel like I'm sounding like Will Thoughtsfication here right now, a little bit. But I think this thing is like really, really cool. Like the detail, I think Blitzway is going to knock the park. When is this supposed to come? Is it next year?
Q1 of 2023 is when it's due, but most likely be later than that.
Okay. I think the detail just with the lighting, everything like that, I think it just looks amazing. I'm so happy people not having to spend $3,000 on this.
Yeah.
Doc, what would I spend on this? Like I said, I just don't think it's a piece for me. Maybe, like I said, if I'm spending this much, it's going to be on specific statues of characters or stuff,
Yeah.
like comic or Marvel or Star Wars.
I get that.
Those are my things that I'm willing to spend like a lot of money on. I mean, I've got like 40 Hot Toys that are coming that are 90% Star Wars. So,
And to address Bob Dylan here, he says it's 2 to 3 times bigger than a DeLorean. I think the price is fair. And I'd also like to mention, if you were to set it on top of the DeLorean, it would crush it.
yeah.
Too.
Oh, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think the pricing is fine with it. But if you're going to put me on my feet to the fire, it's like, are you going to buy this Ghostbusters or like that Punchline Prime 1 statue that was shown?
Are you getting that?
I'm still on the fence for it. I gave up Mera. I'm not going to get that. She's too expensive.
You're not getting this?
Well, to get her off spec fiction will be $2,600.
Ship
Get her off what?
I think. I'm not sure.
That's not bad, Lane.
But it just, I know it's just with I have to keep stuff somewhat reasonably in budget, and
You can't swing this one.
It's only by luck that I'm being able to afford the Catwoman that I'm getting. But
buy that statue and punch it in the face for Johnny Depp.
Well, gee, that would be absolutely special. The best investment you've ever. Now, I want to say this statue looks like, I'm not gonna lie, like it's stunningly gorgeous. I don't know if I would say the facial sculpt is better than that Infinity Studio, but if answer Doc Smizzle's question, I might be willing to spend like $1,000 on if I was like really, really into getting the Ecto one.
Be nice.
Shut up. Lake, be quiet. That was Jack Sparrow as she stands and lords over him, getting ready to throw poo in his face or something.
There you go, man.
But like for this piece, I was leaving out because I was actually looking at maybe considering it. But whatever the actor or actress or whoever is, like what they are, I'm leaving that completely out when I'm looking at a piece. See, that's a piece I want.
Yeah, this will be a piece to get.
I literally, when this was announced, I had her in my like checkout box like for 2 hours.
Well, you should check out with it because it's sold out now.
I thank you for the heads up, Oz. When it was up on the thing, I had a chance where I could order it, but I just did not think I was going to have the money for it. Like that is a lot of money for me. Like a lot of money.
Yeah.
And it just so happens I got really lucky that where I didn't pull the trigger on it, and she's popped up a couple times actually again from spec fiction. And I just been too late. Yeah, at least once or twice, but I was too late. I almost was gonna. My problem is if I were to get her, I put myself in thousands of dollars of debt that I'd probably spend the next 2 years trying to pay off.
So this is the one you bought, though, right?
Yes. It just so happened that one of these became available, so I was able to get my hands on it. Now the price point difference, obviously, between her and Harley is minimal. I do think. If you guys have seen some of the comparisons on like Facebook, some of the groups, I think they've been showing for the Selena Kyle and Hathaway from the third scale on the Batpod that are coming with her.
Queen Studios. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one, the facial sculpt might actually, at least with the lips and stuff, might be actually a little bit better. But I think people have been saying, it doesn't look like her and blah, blah. I think it looks almost dead on for her. She's got
I think it's dead on, man.
She's got thick lips, guys. I do think in the eyes here, it's a little bit, I don't know.
Yeah, this one looks a little wonky in the eyes right here.
Still looks like her though.
Yeah, but if you have the goggles on, it's perfect.
Yeah,
it's a perfect rendition of her.
And it adds that much more character with the goggles on.
Yeah,
this is how I would have her if I had her.
Yeah, to me, without the goggles on, I'm just looking at Anne Hathaway.
Well, dude, don't you worry about the actual mask staining her face?
Yeah, that's my only concern going with the first figure or thing I've ever owned with rooted hair is the Batgirl, which I did an unboxing of like this past week. And I still haven't really fudged with it. I was like, okay, looks good. It's not all wrinkled all over the place. So in the case you go.
You haven't done much with it?
She's coming actually with I think a comb or a brush. So you can actually brush the hair. And there's actual video in the whole thing like they did for Wonder Woman to like how to maintain it. I know, Mark.
Why are they making us do that, man?
Yeah.
The last thing you need to do is just brush your statue's hair, right?
Yeah, I know that'll make you look like such the manly man.
So
I love the red.
603. This is silicone body parts here.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know.
Haven't we said for years that there are a lot of silicone in Hollywood?
Say again?
Haven't we said there's a lot of silicone in Hollywood?
Oh, he said if it was silicone body parts. I just wanted to point that out. I'm sorry to take us off of her, but
yeah, no, I don't know about Amber Heard. But I think this is in the line that they've done so far. I think this is an absolutely great statue. And if you're a big like the Mera, one of the reasons I wasn't willing to go all in, just excluding the price point for how much she is that I'm kind of I was considered doing it for the Batman, but Batman was just so expensive.
Well, everybody's sold out.
Well, no, yeah, he still was though. I had seen the Batman by himself for J&D still on Big Bad Toy Store, but he's like $2,800 4 times. That's almost $3,000. That's a lot.
So,
I'm still more of a Hot Toys collector than anything else at the end of the day.
But J&D is looking to go to 1/6 scale. Is that correct? Like actual
so
figures.
That means their figures. That's what I was saying. Mm-hmm. My thing is, their figures are going to be like $500.
That's being conservative, I think.
It may be.
But what if they're actually numbered though, Lane? I mean, would that make it more enticing if they only made so many of them? Like, I mean, Hot Toys, we know they just whatever they make and that's it. We have no idea of an edition size.
Yeah.
But if Queen Studios were actually, or not Queen Studios,
I'm not saying they wouldn't get one. There might be where there'd be certain ones like if they were to do.
But would you be okay with that if they did that?
Probably. Because that might be just because that for price point and for a lot more people to be able to buy their products. I'm not saying it's going to be a huge amount or anything, but in comparison with these, they might be able to. I think that would make it available for space. Like for you, Mario, you may look at some of these third scale sketches and kind of go, ugh, trying to fit them. But even if you,
I got one on the way actually.
Oh well. But I mean, you might look at where you have a lot more 6-scale stuff. If they did, say, a line of 6-scale figures, that might be much easier where you could just take one of your Maju cases and like move stuff around where you're like, here's going to be my.
Yeah, it would be.
There are three. They're like this, like let's say they're doing the Ledger Joker, Batman, and Catwoman. Like next year they announce 6-scale figures of those that are using the base sculpts for these, maybe not quite as highly detailed, but they're going to be silicone or something. You could look at those and go, they're $4.99 each. That's just like we'll just say they're $4.99 each. You can look at those and go, hey, I don't have to make tons of new cases or doing tons of moving stuff around. I can move these figures to a different spot, and I can set aside this Maju case section for my J&D stuff. Figures, they're probably not going to be a ton, and that would be easy for you. And you're like, you can get some of that silicone development. And, by then they would probably also have had a couple of years to really enhance the silicone production where you could get something you've collected for years, a little bit, maybe a little higher end than even some Hot Toys and be like, dude, these are really cool. And they fit into places where I've been collecting for years and what I can fit them in without having to buy something new,
Yeah. I actually don't see them doing silicone for the 6-scale, but
probably
no,
not.
It's fragile. It's something that's not going to have any kind of lasting. I mean, it's nice for a one-off piece and all to give you the the flexible bodies or whatever, but silicone is not something that will last long enough. People will get especially with the prices.
So supposedly the statue is going to last 25, 30 years, which is probably longer than most of us here.
But you don't pose a statue. You don't pose a statue.
No, it's just in regards to the head sculpt. That's the only thing that's silicone. The entire piece isn't silicone itself. It's just the head sculpt.
Yeah, just the head sculpts. The rest of them are, I think, polystone or something.
Right.
So Lake Studio says if they enter the 1/6 zone, J&D will Hot Toys. I guess will give Hot Toys a run for its money. Therefore, it will make Hot Toys produce better products. But I think it's also going to drop the price from Hot Toys.
I hope
it could. or just that they're
I
doing quarter scale. That they're doing they'll do quarter scale statues. I mean, they're still
That
going
would
to be
be nice.
expensive. They're still going to be expensive. They're still going to be probably
Oh yeah,
at least as much as XM, like 12, 13.
it's more manageable though too. I mean, to see them
size-wise.
actually compete with XM and Sideshow directly as well.
Yeah, and
that'd be
size
great.
wise, you can get more if you really fall in love with how they're produced and stuff. You can buy more of them because you without having to sell as much stuff or make as much space, or where you have to worry about it can be a lot. Now, the one thing I would just say with that is the one thing with J&D is I think we might all agree, and in chat, background response would this be cool too. Their poses are kind of boring. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I think the Joker one is cool with him holding the knife and stuff, but like the Wonder Woman's, even I actually like the Catwoman. One of the reasons I like her better than some of the other ones is her and I like Harley have not dynamic poses, but they're a little bit more interesting to look at than I think. Like the Mera one is just honestly really, really boring to me to look at.
No, I mean, yeah. But I was going to say something. The one thing you got to consider though with J&D, especially this early on, if they do 1/6 scale, there's not going to be a lot of product. They're going to sell out fast. I mean, even if you're worried about how expensive they're going to be, I mean, look at the people that are obviously dedicated to their products now with these $2,000-$3,000 statues. They throw out a $500 1/6 scale figure, and it looks as good as these. They're not going to last. They're going to
even 95% as good as these.
They're going to get eaten up before most people can get their hands on it, and I think it's just going to kind of turn people off that they can't get a hold of it. I mean, I hate to say it, but I was in the Funko game. When they would produce something you couldn't get. I mean, I understood, limited editions and all that kind of stuff, but when you just couldn't get your hands on something you like really needed for your collection, that was infuriating. You're like, man, I just want to complete my Stranger Things collection, and now you've made this, 40-piece run. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but the same thing, even sometimes the quarter scale might be even worse because that's going to be even cheaper, for statue wise. The quarter scales, I could see. I mean, Mera went bye-bye, at least from J&D's website in 34 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, a quarter scale, which is going to have, I think, even more wider appeal to a certain extent. Like those boys, like those could be like, I don't know, 2,000 and they might disappear in like 20 minutes. I mean, this one, Mera's was 1,300, I think. She was the biggest, I think the biggest amount that they've had. So, I mean, because Catwoman was only like 800, I think, or something.
CT603, man, I sold most of mine, man. Don't worry about it. They're gone now. There's a few I can. But most of them are gone.
I was good. I
I bought Hot Toys with that
one. I was good. I only had one Funko for years, which was the original Tracer. Right, it came out like a couple weeks before the original Overwatch came out.
Okay. Well, yeah, I sold most of mine. I bought Funko, or I bought Hot Toys with the money. Actually, I bought.
Hey, I'm excited, guys. Monday, I'm excited and at the same time because I got 2 Hot Toys charging on Monday.
Nice.
What's that again? Which ones?
I got 2 Hot Toys charging on Monday. Artillery Trooper and the Assault Tank Commander. More troopers, baby. I can't wait. More troopers, baby. Fortunately,
did you say that you were also getting charged for the Boba Fett 2-pack? Wasn't that also shipping soon?
No, I'm not getting
some people are getting it, though.
Yeah, some people are. I'm not getting that Boba Fett. I'm getting the Boba Fett with Rogue.
Are you waiting on the 2-pack Mario from Sideshow?
Not from Sideshow, but I did get it from another from an LCS. So whenever they get it, hang on, I think
somebody else who's got to get it through Sideshow. Oh.
Yeah.
Cigars, man. You okay?
What's up? Yeah, I was just listening to everybody talk about the statues.
What are your thoughts on? Well, we weren't talking specifically because of the statues, but because J&D has talked about coming into the 1/6 scale figure game. What are your thoughts on that? Seeing what they can produce.
I think it'd be awesome because with more companies that get in the game, then it causes companies like Hot Toys to have to up their game in order to stay relevant. Because if J&D comes into the game and knocks out their figures like they do with their statues, Hot Toys is going to have a run for their money, and they're going to have to keep up.
Let me address this with CT603 real quick, but I do want to come back to that cigars. I don't know what Denobi 2 said to you that got in your head about the canceling your Boba 2-pack, but I'm curious because I would think the Boba 2-pack is personally the better, given that what the show did. I think that was the better figure choice. But back to what you're saying, cigars. My big concern is though, with their competition, J&D is going to cause Hot Toys to raise their prices when they start making the quality higher, right? I'm worried about getting priced out of the whole collecting of these figures entirely because I may be able to afford the one-off J&D $500 figure or something, but I can't afford to keep paying that money for figures. That's
J&D will have to lower their price to stay in the game. See?
I think they're going to be able to do that. I think given the size of their factories and the quantities that they tend to put out, I think they expect the price high, stay small, and sell the ones that they have, and that's the end of it.
And Hot Toys really won't have to be worried because of the price range that their figures sell at.
Well, there's that, but then would they try to compete with J&D as far as quality, though?
Who knows? No one knows. We can sit here and speculate all day. We just don't know.
I mean, we're talking like over a year away, so I don't even know if it's cool that they're letting us know that they're going to do it, but it could be November of 2023 before we see the first figure they show, because that might be the last thing that they're worried about. They might. I would consider the more likelihood we're going to see a quarter scale statue from them first before a 6-scale figure.
So, like Steve was asking, now J&D did enter into 1/6. What's one figure you guys would like to see from them, and also what other license would you guys like them to have? For me, I'm down for more.
Well, they did specifically say this is just right now they're working with Warner Brothers, so this would probably be Warner Brothers character. So maybe like we could see, I don't know, The Rock as Black Adam or something like that. If it was going to be something more recent, since they got
Hot Toys already got the license for 1/6 Black Adam. I don't think Warner Brothers can give them that license too.
But I think that, I mean, I think at least if they were doing quarter scale statues, I could see them taking some of the ones they've already done and just shrinking them.
Well, I think because we're staring at this Joker, this Heath Ledger Joker right here, is why we haven't seen Hot Toys come out with a re-release of the 1/6 DX11.
Maybe. Well, I mean, there's been a lot of good of the Ledger Jokers. I mean, from the life-size huge things like Queen Studios is doing, which looks a little too small in the body area, but the facial sculpt I think is look pretty good. The Queen.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they might have the license Joker now. That's and Hot Toys doesn't. Possibly. So, Cigars and Bacon. What would you like to see J&D make?
If they're going to do 1/6 scale figures?
Yeah.
Let them tackle the Predator line.
What's up, Mario? You all right?
Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this.
What is that?
Oh my! That's just one. Hold up. What,
did this just get
There's one here. This just got here right now. There's one.
That's
and there's the other one right behind me. There's box B right behind me. So this is going to be fun, y'all.
Which statue you just had?
That's the Batcave Hush Batman, dude.
Oh, you just got it today?
Nice. Just showed up right now.
Mario, but what happened to the first box? It looks like it got the crap beat out of it.
Their boxes always look like they get the crap beat out of them.
Well, yeah, I know. That's what. Trust me, I know. My Imperial squad leader, that came, they came in its shipper box. The shipper box got smashed.
Yeah, like my Prime 1 Batman Who Laughs statue, like when the box showed up, I thought the damn thing was broken. I was like, oh man, this statue's got to be in pieces. This box went through hell. Opened it up, and everything was perfectly fine. Couldn't even tell.
Yeah. The pack, it looks it doesn't look too bad, Lane, to be honest, but Yeah, the UPS guy was like, "Yo, you have 2 big ass boxes, man. You want me to bring them closer to the door?" I'm like, "Yeah, please." So,
They're not light, dude. They're
I'm
not
like,
light at all.
"Yeah, this
every
is gonna
time I
be
get
fun."
every time I get a statue from Sideshow or from Prime One, my UPS guy always has this look on his face like, I hate you. I hate you so much.
So, back to Lake Studios question. CMB, you said you'd like to see Predators. Of course, I'd love to see Predators. Mario, what would you like to see J&D come out with on 1/6 scale?
Oh, 1/6?
Yeah.
1/6. Considering that it's any of the Warner Brothers licenses, right?
So far, but I mean, we're not limiting it to that. I mean, if they were to make something, what other license would you like them to have? What would you like to see?
1/6. I don't know, man. I want to say Star Wars, but I think Hot Toys is doing a great job with that as well. Because that's just where I live. If we're talking quarter scale, however, that's going to be a different ball game.
No, we're not. We're talking about 1/6 scale, Mario.
Look what I just got here, man. You don't think I'm going to be excited for anything larger than 1/6? Come on, man.
That's what you said.
See, Mario, that's what you should. Mario, that's what you should
Uh-huh.
have planned for in like an hour and a half from now. It's an unboxing video that's going to take like 2 hours to get that unboxed.
Bro, Lane, I don't have the room to unbox this thing in here right now. Like, seriously. These 2 boxes take up like freaking. I can't even walk in here with these things. I don't know how I'm going to get them out. I don't know how the hell I even got them in. So.
A quarter of my garage is just statue boxes, empty statue
Bro.
boxes.
See, the thing is, in a couple of months, here at my apartment, my thing is coming up for my lease renewal. So in our building, I'm going to see maybe if they have, we have some garage units that are like under parts of the apartments. So I'm going to see if one of those is available, and I might get one of those added on to what I have to pay for my rent. So then that is where any shipper boxes that I can go into. not the actual art box. Maybe the art box for the statues that I have shown going in. Yeah, so, look something like that.
That's my closet. I just rearranged my stuff, man, because I'm gonna be doing on Fridays coming up. I'm gonna be doing first appearance Fridays. I decided.
You can feel free to send me that T800 there, bro. That's just taking up space.
That's the box. That's just the box.
I know you. I know. Just
he's saying you can pack it up.
Take enough space, and I will gladly be able to hold that for you.
Yeah,
get it back to you in like 2028.
My Dread.
Ancient Predator.
Yeah, there's more Predators behind the Makiko there. Yeah, but I just took over a whole other closet in the house. I didn't tell anybody. I just did it. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Hey, there's a Wii back there. Look at that.
I don't have to tell anybody. I just go. This is going here.
You know what, Maz? I think actually for J&D, I would love to see a proper Alien line, man, from the original, the very first one.
Ooh, yes.
Right? Give us that along with Ripley again. I would love to see that.
Ripley, the mid chap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm more of a fan of the first one.
I'd be all over Aliens, man, like a heartbeat. Give me Hudson, Hicks, Apone, Vasquez, Drake. Hell, we've never seen him. Give me Wazowski and Crow. All I know is they blew up, or dead, or barbecued.
I'd like to see The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh, yeah.
Studio. Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be beautiful, man.
I don't know if I want. I love The Thing, but I'm not sure I want to figure.
Put a McCready, 1/6, a really nice 1/6 McCready would be awesome, and then like a kind of more of a statuette monster.
Get
a Childs or something would be cool.
And a Keith David, that'd be good.
Yeah,
that way you can have him at the end. Spoilers.
You're allowed to, Maz, have spoilers for a movie that came out 40 years ago.
They're talking about making
40 years this year. Can you believe that? It's 40, or is it next year?
Carpenter's talking about making a sequel to it.
Oh, let's not, man. The prequel was Carpenter. No, don't do it, man.
The prequel was horrible.
But the Carpenter
I actually didn't mind the prequel. I thought it was okay, but it's comparing an okay movie to an all-time.
But did Carpenter do the prequel, or was that somebody else?
No, it wasn't.
No, Carpenter didn't do the prequel.
Or you can go play the video game.
What I want to see somebody make 1/6 regardless of company is I want Arcane figures. I want
Oh,
1/6
you
scale.
want Powder, you want Jinx, and you want
want
Vi,
Jinx,
Caitlyn,
Powder, Caitlyn, Silco. Definitely would love a Silco.
Silco.
I want the whole line. I don't care about the game. I don't care about League of Legends, but give me that Arcane. That show is phenomenal. I want some great figures of that.
I feel so bad for this dead horse that you constantly beat.
Well, I got yelled at for saying Ripley and Power Loader every week. So maybe Arcane
So instead, we get Arcane every week. I hate the show now because of you.
Have you even watched it yet?
Nope. And I don't want to
Cigars
because
and
of
bacon,
you.
Cigars and bacon, then you're a boob. Go watch it.
I
See?
like Vox Machina on Amazon. That's pretty cool.
Like what?
That looked goofy to me. I haven't watched it yet.
Ex Machina. Have you guys seen the movie?
Yeah, the one with the Isaac,
No.
Oscar Isaac's in it, right?
Oscar Isaac. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's good, man. I really like that one a lot. I thought it was dope.
Yeah.
So let's see. Mike Halls was saying, and I've got a lot of comments I haven't even gotten down to yet. It comes down to licensing. Also, if they aren't producing what I want, then it won't matter. Yeah. Bob Dylan wants them to make Shazam. J&D.
There you go.
Somebody
Hey,
needs
you know,
to do it, right?
that way we can just start linking that instead of Jet Patrol always like trolling with the Shazam GIF.
Wow, I missed a lot of comments. Let me go through these comments real quick, guys. Here, see, Ben, hoping J&D will price these 1/6 figures similar to Hot Toys to push heavy competition. That would be great, but I think they're going to go higher than Hot Toys. Mike Hall's Nolan Batman stuff, yeah.
I mean, Blitzway keeps their stuff competitive with Hot Toys, and they're a statue company, but they make 1/6 scale figures.
I haven't been too impressed with their statues yet, though. Not the ones I've seen.
Yeah.
I've seen them all. What's up,
CT, yeah, this Marco, my guy.
Sorry, I cut you off, Mario. Go ahead.
No, was CT asking about these boxes? If it's the Jim Lee Hush Batman, because it is.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is.
I love me Jim Lee Batman stuff, man. Jim Lee was awesome.
I'm waiting.
Yeah,
I'm waiting
man.
for that Prime 1 Batman on Tactical Throne. That's the one I
Yeah,
want.
if you guys
My
like
next one.
if you guys like some of the smaller scale, because Mezco or Mayfix has that like Hush Batman line they've been doing of some of their figures. They look really cool. They just released they have a pre-order the Hush Batman for that. Looks really good.
Oh, now I gotta look at my closet. Is there a blow-up doll in there? Above what? Above the Predator box, right here. That's my Kratos foam swords when I dressed up as Kratos one year. Or well, I was
The
going to.
Blades of Chaos.
Well, I don't think
Blades
they were
of
actually
Chaos.
marketed as that. They just passed as that. I was like, oh, cool. So I don't know what blow-up doll he's on.
What is the one on top of the Ancient Predator?
That's the Wolf Cleaner kit. That's the one that came with the chest burster, which is the only way you can get a chest burster.
Ah. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
That looks gross.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
It's the only way you can get a 1/6 chest burster from Hot Toys.
Where do you have your pred alien?
Right now he's up there. Well, one of them anyway. The other one's still upstairs. I have two of them.
Yeah, that's right. You have the battle damaged and the non-battle damaged.
Yes. All right. I think I caught up. All right. I think I'm caught up. Let me put this away. Sorry.
All right. So what did you have next for us?
What did I have next for you guys?
Yeah.
We had touched on something, and I was going to bring it up, but I forgot.
I was checking real quick too. Big Bad Toy Store does still have like the single Batman. It's still in stock where you can pre-order
From
them.
J&D?
Yeah, but it's I was underselling it. It's $2,899 before tax.
Oh, hell no. Not for that Batman.
Yeah, but it's $4 shipping, right?
Yep, $4
It's gonna
shipping.
be like $3,000.
Well, that's how much it's
Yeah,
going to
but
be when you add shipping onto it anyway.
Yeah, well, that's the reason it's high is because it's got shipping and all that stuff added to it. No chance.
Yeah, they tend to mark up the prices, man, just to offset that $4 shipping, bro. So what was it originally? Remember the
300.
Yeah, and it's what is it now? 28, 29?
$28.99 on their site.
Is there
Yeah,
still
so
tax?
you're not paying $4 shipping, bro.
Hey, you're
So,
covering the actual shipment from overseas to the States.
basically.
Maybe.
But is there tax on top of that? Because that's where you're going to get screwed.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
tax
okay.
on
Yeah,
top of it.
tax on top of that.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
that's
forget
that
about
stuff. If the tax wasn't on top of it, that'd actually be pretty decent.
Yeah, but no, that's my point. It's like $3,100, $3,200.
Because Denobi last night was breaking down the cost of the Ecto One with the freight and the taxes for him,
Yeah.
and it came to $2,042 from a $1,700 Ecto One, including the $200 freight, which is what he was guesstimating, and his 8 point whatever sales tax in Nevada.
Well, right now I'm paying money on 2 statues right now.
Yeah.
I got the
I could go with a BSG line. I'm not so much of a SG's fan though, but I can go with the BSG line. That'd be cool.
Mm.
Proper Battlestar Galactica. Have you guys seen all that?
yeah.
I never have. I've been meaning to, but I never checked them out.
I think the storytelling is better in the revival that Ron Moore did, but there's a certain thing I like just about the late 70s Star Wars feel to the original, and I love the original Baltar. That guy is great.
So there you have it. That's pretty much the definitive. Although I tried to watch the original again because I used to watch it all the time as a kid. I can't do it. I can't watch it. I was like, this is too hokey. Just like I tried to watch Knight Rider the other day on Netflix. I was like, I used to love this. I used to watch this every week. I was like, I got to turn this off now. It's just, I can't do it.
Oh, we've had a lot of TV in development, and also you're much older now, so your tastes have changed.
I could barely get through 66 Batman 66. I got the box set.
No, I know that's where we're on the different lanes switching off.
I try to push myself through it, man. The furthest I've gotten in the box set is the episode where he makes the milk machine give them money instead of milk.
Yeah, I know. I can watch Cesar. I'm sorry, but I can watch Cesar Romero act all weird, and I never will be able to have a problem looking at Julie Newmar.
It's the charm of that show, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand it's not for everybody, but that show was definitely for me, dude. I love 66 Batman, bro.
I used to watch it in reruns.
Sure, Max.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I have the box set as well, but I never took the time to actually finish everything. But yeah, I love that damn series. I ran into a clip.
Yeah.
I ran into a clip where he meets an Indian chief and he gives him a greeting or something like that. I was like, you cannot do that shit these days, man. I mean, that greeting. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but I was like,
Yeah.
Do
you think these days you'd be able to get away with the Star Trek original series episode where Kirk ends up with Indians and forgets who he is today?
No, a lot of shows you can't get away with today. It'd be canceled instantly.
Yeah.
Well, I love my Batman 66. I can't keep watching it. I can watch a few episodes at a time, I think, maybe, and come back to it. I just can't sit there and binge it. You know, just the stuff is so corny.
That's the idea, man.
The whole point. Remember, it was a kid show.
I
That's
know.
what the primary audience was.
I watched it as a kid.
It was.
I can watch all them old school shows. No problem.
I remember back in the 80s, there would be a block on like when the hello.
You guys, I'm sorry. This is Max Geekdom. I don't know if you're familiar with Max.
How we doing?
Oh, this is Max. What's up, buddy?
This is
Hello.
Max. He
Your
came on.
Hey, Mario, hermano, ¿cómo andas? How you doing?
Yeah.
Sorry. It's it's I actually just woke up. That's why I missed
Did you?
Your email, your message. Yeah, it's 10:30 a.m. on Sunday here. So yeah.
You bum. You
yeah,
bum. Why you up so late, bro?
I know.
Sleeping in on a Sunday?
Yeah, totally.
Should you be in church? Should you be in church right now, brother? No. It's all good, homie. It's all good, man. Hey, good to finally meet you, man.
Likewise, guys. I actually wanted to jump on because you were talking about the Ecto 1.
Yeah.
So that a quick roundup was I get all my collectibles now through William.
Nope, cut out.
on
uh.
on Facebook. He has an
Oh.
Aussie group.
You're
Anyway,
you're
so
cutting it out.
We're losing you, bro.
hold on a second.
Well, see, now it works. Now that you're not going over the integral part of where you get your cool stuff, it's working.
Yeah, that's Sideshow saying.
No,
don't,
right?
don't say who it is. Don't say who it is.
That's how it is. So he's an Aussie and he sells a lot of
No, you can't
What?
tell us.
He sells a lot of what?
anime stuff as well. All of stuff.
All of us what?
Collectible stuff. Anyway.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god!
This with shipping. Can you hear me?
You're breaking up.
Yeah.
You're all
You're
buffering.
freezing.
You're
Well, we
all
heard that-
buffering.
So are
All
you.
four of you.
you even
Okay.
more so, brother.
We're stuck in an early 2000s Verizon commercial.
Oh,
Oh, my god!
man.
Can-
Max, you got to upgrade from the AOL, bro.
Uh,
Oh, you heard that. You heard that.
Yeah.
no, no.
I know. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Cool story, bro.
Or else? Yo.
Forget it. It's over. It's done.
Just to look pretty, I guess, man. That's all what you do tonight. That's all the internet's gonna let you do is sit there and go, "How you doing?" Strike a
Hold on a second. No. Okay. All right.
It's working fine now that he's mumbling to himself and just going, "Hold on," and blah blah blah.
Okay. So for me, the Ecto one is 2,600 plus shipping.
Wow.
That is insane.
AUD.
Oh, AED. Okay,
So-
okay.
Yeah. So it's one USD is one AUD is 75 US cents. So
Even
it's
still,
like,
man, that's still crazy pricey. Wouldn't you be better
Yeah.
off from pop culture, or are they still just as expensive, or even higher?
more.
Pop culture supposedly is
More.
$100. Anything over $100 is free shipping, but this may not qualify because of the weight. And so, I don't know. Bob Dylan.
You need to get at least
They have at
56
least 56
to write this.
Let me check.
So when you connect to the internet, do you still have to do that loud handshake thing that computers do?
Do you have somebody on your room
No.
holding an
No,
antenna
no,
for
of
you?
course not. No.
Go check the hamsters. Make sure they're still
Are
spinning.
there any wombats on your stream right now?
Is the foil coming off the rabbit ears?
Anda cagar, por favor. Hamsters. That's funny.
These damn Tasmanian devils are at it again.
I
We're not even in Tasmania.
know. They don't have it. They don't have the Ecto one.
Well, they won't yet because
Pop
Sideshow
Culture yet.
doesn't have it. They get it from Sideshow, so you're going to wait longer, but you may be able to get that free shipping because you're going to keep it in Australia. And according to their site, anything that costs them $100 is free shipping within Australia. So I would assume they sell. I would look at a statue, something weighty, and see if that's still free shipping. Just feel it out, put it in your cart, and take a look and see what they do for the shipping on like a statue that weighs equivalent to this.
It's 2,700 at Pop Culture.
Oh, it's on Pop Culture's website already?
Yeah. Regular retail price. It's on sale. Regular retail price was 3,000.
Hey, making me go to Pop Culture. Hold on.
Free shipping? Come on, Max. You can do it, buddy. Come on, man.
Come on.
I think I can. I
Push
think
the
I-
hell out of that
Roll
dial.
on pins and needles.
Uh,
It is on
I
pop
just shared
culture.
it with you.
It's $1,900.53, or 19 for USD. It's $1,953, and it's already on there.
Yeah.
So if it's already on there,
in my dollars, it's it's a pre-order, I guess.
Well,
Yeah,
they're
but
not yet.
they get their stuff through Sideshow, which is weird that they already have a pre-order when Sideshow doesn't have a pre-order up here.
So maybe they don't get
why
their
would
stuff
they
directly from
get?
Sideshow.
Yeah, they wouldn't need to get their stuff from Sideshow if they just get it from Blitzway.
Yeah, this is true, I guess.
That no,
It's not a hot toy. It's a
they don't. Yeah.
Free shipping
It'll
on
be
order
interesting to
in
know.
Australia over 100 AUD.
Yes. So my guy is still $100 cheaper, and that
But
comes
is
with
that
free
with
shipping
shipping?
as well.
Okay, all right.
There you go. So you're still picking it up? Or?
Yep.
Nice.
So, but yeah, no Muller, no space.
No, damn.
Like
I'm
literally.
surprised that is up there. That's cool. Sideshow should probably have.
That's
it up
all
next
I've got.
week, is what I've been told. They're usually a little bit behind on their Blitzway stuff when they do get it. So that's the rumor as it stands now. Sideshow should probably have it up next week. Anybody got anything more than that on that, maybe? Or anything to add?
Finally, man.
No.
I mean,
It's going to be a great piece.
oh yeah, for sure. It will be a grill.
I personally don't care if
I
it's a
had
grill or not. I just know I want it.
I don't care if it's a grill or not. It'll be a grill to me.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And after seeing that movie, Mario, I'm so glad you enjoyed that movie, man. Because I was like, man, I could have given this code to anybody. Hopefully, Mario.
Oh, I loved it, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I had.
No, I absolutely. Sorry, go on.
No, you're good. What's up?
Just don't break up on us.
Yeah. Hurry up.
I
Come on, bro.
actually had
Let's go.
All right. I watched it on Friday night with the kids. We loved it. I
That's
cried.
awesome, man. Did you really?
Yeah.
I got. What about you, Maz? Did you get choked up a little bit?
Not the
Because
first
I kind
go around.
I kind of did, man. I mean, a little choked up. I mean, nothing came out, but I started to get the feels a little bit, you know.
Yeah,
I had some tears come out. I went to
that scene hit me. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I
Go
went
ahead.
to the theaters with my son, so I was trying to hide the tears from him because I saw him looking at me. So I kind of put my hand up to hide my face. I was like, "Don't let him see me cry."
Bob Dylan. Quick before your DSL line.
No DSL here, buddy. We've got the worst network called the NBN. It's a mixed media network. It's so crap.
Could never tell.
It's so crap. It is so crap. Though I'm actually in my bedroom and my router is that way, and it's like
You're wireless right now, aren't you?
probably about yeah. So that's
See,
why.
that's the problem right there.
I don't have a cable long enough for it to be non-wired. Yeah. So yeah,
Well,
All right.
that's your problem, though. You're wireless.
that's probably why I'm cutting out.
Yeah.
And this is part of the reason why I don't do more lives, unless I'm doing it on my phone. So I'm currently on my laptop.
Gotcha.
It will probably be better on my phone. Actually, it looked pretty good when I went live with you on Moz the other night. Actually,
It wasn't too bad.
It looked really
It wasn't
good.
too bad.
You're doing okay now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that you're not trying to tell us an important story about how things work over there.
But when you were trashing your
Exactly,
ISP, it
exactly.
was working as
Now
well.
that I'm just shooting the shit. So yeah.
There you go, man.
All right, so one more just across the board. Who all is getting this? We already heard from Max; he's not getting it due to price and size. Lane,
For as of right now, it's going to be a pass.
Mario, come on, man! You saw Afterlife; it got you in the feels. You got a little.
It did. You know, I'm still on the fence, my man. Still on the fence, brother.
You just see the two big boxes he just got. He's already going, oh my God, how
You
am
get
I
rid
going
of
to
that,
pick the
Mario.
box and get him out of the room and blah, 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 blah. How do you think he's going to react when he has Ecto 1?
You can put Echo on top of those
nothing.
boxes.
Yeah, it's no big deal, man. It's just
So
yeah.
He's trying to say
Mario.
Sí,
Hermano.
sí.
So you're telling
Goes
me you bought Moji cases and
Yeah.
didn't plan for this?
for the Ecto one?
No. Por favor.
For the
Yeah.
Ecto one?
Come on, man.
No,
bought- yeah.
bro. No. These are reserved for the Star Wars collection, my guy. You know, plain and simple. That's it.
This is Star Wars number 1.
This is gonna be
sir.
Star Wars from top to bottom, man. You know, that's my thing. That's my jam. You know, so that's all
I'm trying
reserved
to
for that.
enable you
Anything
here, man.
else? Oh no, you're doing a
He's
lousy
on-
job,
he's
my
on
friend.
first name. He's on first name. I mean, Max.
Don't quit my day job, huh?
Max, Mario's
It's
on
all good,
first
Max.
name basis with Kylo Ren over at Galaxy's Edge there, man.
Oh, you know this, man. Me and Kylo, yo. Know what I mean? So we're like that.
So,
But yeah,
so
man. I mean,
Wait.
Doc
Yeah.
says he's gonna anyone who says they're gonna get this, he's gonna basically make a list, and if you don't get it, he's gonna pull your collector card.
Yeah.
Thanks, Doc. I'll keep that.
so
But what
Doc,
if-
if I'm on the fence, how's that going to work for me? I mean, do I still get canceled if I don't get it? What's the deal? How does that work?
Yeah.
That's a good question, Doc. You gotta let us know. Inquiring minds want to know. Tell me what happened to
Give us the
66.
411.
111.
Doc Mitchell says, Bob Dylan, lol, you're safe.
Ooh, CT603, man.
A lot of head gasket on the Tundra, man.
Man.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Don't
Yeah,
let it slip by, man. Sell your Toyota Tundra and get like a little Fiat or something. And
Yeah, you don't need to get to work a Fiat.
You don't need a truck. People just ask you to help move, man. That's all that happens when you own a truck. That's why I bought a Jeep. I was like, I still got the room I need, but nobody's gonna ask me to help them move. Lane?
Hey, Moz, ¿te compraste un Jeep? Oh, you guys don't get it.
You're definitely,
I do.
I'm the way to say, but if you're definitely great.
It's an ad.
So Mario, I can say that.
¿Te compraste un Jeep?
So they're on the fence, Doc, unless Mario says like 3 weeks from now when he sees it pop up on the sideshow and he just kind of accidentally hits that add to cart and hits pre-order. He's still on the fence there.
I'm not accidentally doing that. I'm purposely doing that personally. I'm just itching for Sideshow to put it up now.
Well, that's the same thing I've been wondering about because I've been waiting to
It's
see.
Saturday. They're not there. They're all
yeah.
at home.
It is weird because I've been waiting for them to put up Punchline.
Yeah.
On the
You've been
site
waiting for
'cause
them
I
to put up what, Lane?
The Punchline statue from Prime 1, which isn't going to come till like the end. It's
Wait,
like
that's not up yet?
2023.
Give it a
But
few weeks, man. It'll probably show up.
yeah, but I'm not going to be getting it from them. If I do, I'm going to get it from Off the Racks. If they get it.
Oh,
I want that Joker piece that goes with Punchline, but
Yeah,
not
I know.
Punchline.
See, that's the other unfortunate
Oh,
thing. is
yeah,
if I do
that's
get
nice.
Yeah, if I do get Punchline, I'm going to have to get the Joker. I got it. Actually, you know what? Some people, I will say, some people were putting together. They said might look really cool. You know, if you're not a Joker fan with that, is that the Punchline might go together with then in front the Arkham Knight Harley Quinn from Prime 1 because she's sitting down and stuff. And I've seen some people interpose the pictures of them together. They take a lot of space, but Exotic Carfax. I should have known he was going to show up.
You're here, man.
That would be a 0 for both. You've been listening to Bob Dylan too much, Exotic.
Hey, Bob Dylan's a good one to listen
Lane,
to.
you army building statues?
No, I'm not army building troopers anymore. I'm down to one. Fortunately, I am seriously considering. I'm trying to get myself to stop because someone is selling the Death Trooper Specialist diorama base separate, and I'm trying to stop myself from buying it.
You don't need it, Lane.
What's up,
You don't
Randy?
need it.
How you doing?
Just let it go, man.
Oh, that might
But-
actually be a good combo.
We need to get CT603. His we gotta get his head gasket fixed for him, man. Who knows somebody?
Where's he at?
I don't know. But we need to get him an Ecto 1, so that means you got to get his head gasket fixed for like on the cheap.
So who here is getting that Peacemaker?
Nah.
What's a negative, sir?
If that was what we
all in
got,
as soon as they saw John Cena Venom Tongue edition with that alternate head sculpt.
About to say something. I'm not.
In.
if we had gotten that, I would be all over it. I'd be like, yeah, gotta have it. But no, this is what we get.
Oh my god, this is just. I know a few people who are liking this, but I'm just like, I know we always say we're tired of the serious or kind of neutral faced whatever in an action scene. This is why we'll just accept the neutral face and that neutral face with the figures, man.
This one here looks like he's a cat trying to lick his arm to like clean it or something.
It just
So Lake Studios asking though, anyone surprised that Hot Toys hasn't even bothered announcing any of the Toby or Andrew Spideys from No Way Home? Like, where are these figures at? That's a good question. I'm surprised we
What if they actually don't drop?
Sorry?
Well, guys, at this point, why we're asking questions of why as Hot Toys do their announcements, we should know by now. We're never gonna understand how or when they do theirs. Looks like we lost Max. We're never gonna understand.
Those will come next week.
Yeah, we're never gonna understand exactly how. I mean,
they'll come with the Ahsoka, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
why did
On
the
Monday.
DeLorean
They're gonna
just
get announced Monday.
randomly get announced when it did, just like out of the blue? Or like the DeLorean's coming. What?
Well, the DeLorean did come though.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but it just like, okay, wait, what? You know, kind of thing. Which is, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but we just have like the timing for Hot Toys is going to do. I mean, why haven't we had anything from Hawkeye? Or why haven't we had any other Book of Boba Fett figures announced? I mean, we literally have had none except for Fennec.
Doc says
Or
Hot
Book
Toys
of
makes
Boba Fett.
decisions like the writer's room for Family Guy and South Park.
Yeah, I mean, it's just we're never gonna. I mean, it feels weird they announced when DC is definitely the redheaded stepchild of the current licenses. They do stuff within like the same week. They have the final episode. Now, I'm suspecting one of the reasons we're having this is they might have already been working on the Peacemaker last year, with same time when they were working on King Shark and stuff for the Suicide Squad. So where they're saying this is for the Peacemaker, this is probably a Peacemaker they were working on already, well ahead of time, even before, you know, we would have seen this figure for the Suicide Squad if that was a big hit, probably.
All right. Well, we're gonna be wrapping this up here shortly. Lane, you got to go in a few minutes, and I figured the 2 hours is a good cutoff time for my stream for tonight. So we'll like 5 more minutes. We're gonna wrap this up.
I am gonna just say though, like the costuming and stuff on the figure and everything, I think looks good. And like, I like the helmet, but the both the mouth pieces or whatever that are going to be on that, I think look bad, and the joints. I mean, they're not like the Harley Quinn Birds of Prey joints, but I mean,
I like how they didn't set the tongue down here by the hands like they did at the secret base display. But yeah, I feel Hot Toys is really missing the mark here. really hope that they come back and fix this up better, because I wouldn't mind having this guy. Max, I was just telling them, man, we're going to wrap this stream up here in another few minutes, just so you're aware.
Did you see there was a picture they were showing? Someone had been posting up, Bo-Katan. It looks like, that sculpt.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of this because of the whole John Cena thing from last.
Yeah, that
last
was on
year.
the Six Scale Network, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're showing. I guess they updated sculpt, and where it now looks, it looks like Katie Sackhoff. I think now it looks very. I think it was pretty like 8.5 out of 10 now versus
Mario
7 out of 10.
CT603 wants to know if you're going to be streaming an unboxing. He's interested in seeing that.
Yeah. I want to. I'm still trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to do it, man. So yeah, stay tuned, man.
Stay posted on Mario, man. He'll make sure you've got your notifications set for Mario.
Hit me up. Follow me on Instagram, and I'll make sure to drop an announcement there when I got things actually going. So
make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Everybody here, including me, Mario El Professoro. His information is in the description down below, because I had a sneaking suspicion I might be able to get him on today. Max's information is down there as well. So make sure you guys go down there in the description and subscribe to everybody here. We much appreciate it.
Thanks. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah. Let's see. Fig Fate's here. What's up, bro? Hot Toys better be careful that some other company doesn't come up and take over as far as quality is concerned. Sometimes they hit home runs, and sometimes they really miss the mark. We were talking about that with a whole tangent with J&D, so it's possible.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of collectors mention that. Hey, people thought this was a So-So Toys announcement. This actual this Peacemaker that we're looking at, and some people think that So-So can actually do it even better, which is
they probably put them in that whole
trip to
rubber
hear these days. Yeah, it's such a trip to hear these days, but yeah, who knows? But they definitely need to watch out for the competition.
Maybe So-So will put him, like his base will be just a beach setting with lots of male genitalia.
All I heard was genitalia. I'm sorry, what?
No, I said, I'm sorry. I'm making a bad joke from the jokes in the Suicide Squad where they sit in baits, and he said he would just.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking that would be the base for So-So Toys.
Well, the funny thing is So-So made this, like I was trying to say, his whole body would be like that rubber suit. Like they would find a reason to do that rubber suit, because that seems to be what they're really big on right now, to hide scenes with. Just give them like
that's true.
Suit. See, Bob Dylan's giving Mario's information there, and CT603 is asking, all right, Doc and Bob, where to next? So after the stream, and also Bob sharing Max Geekdom's YouTube.
Oh, Bob, you sweetheart. Thanks, mate. Just to really briefly, my thoughts on J&D. I agree with Cigars and Bacon. It's going to be good for us. Competition breeds innovation. It also breeds lowering the cost, because now they're going to have to figure out how can they possibly do it for cheaper. I've never seen any industry not have, when there's a bidding wars in between quality and price, it going up. Generally speaking, it goes down as more people jump in on that specific item that they're trying to sell, and it's because they're trying to sell.
All right, with that, we're going to wrap up the stream. Let's go over the top here. Cigars and Bacon. You got anything coming up that we need to know about? You want to talk about before we go?
Nope.
All right. What do you got nailed in, man?
Well, these Prime 1 Batman just showed up, so I'm going to figure out a way how I'm going to do an unboxing and a live assembly on the channel, so keep an eye out for that. You can follow me at El Professoro on Instagram as well, El Professoro with all zeros. That'd be great. Got a couple more Hot Toys unboxings that I want to do. I'm going to be shooting or documenting some of these figures. I'm actually going to be packing up. So it's going to be kind of like a reverse unboxing type of review kind of thing, before they actually go back to storage. And yeah, man, just keep an eye out. I've got some stuff coming. So Maz, I want to thank you again for letting me jump on, hang out with you guys, and thanks again for the movie, man. I really, really loved it. So it was great. It's great to see everybody today.
I really do. I got your link there. I also put it down below. I didn't get your Instagram earlier. I just grabbed your YouTube.
Thanks, brother.
I'll put it back. I'll put it in the description below later after the stream's over. Lane, what do you got going on, man? What's up with you?
Well, be on Geeking Out more than likely tomorrow night. I will be with Collectors Weekly. More than likely, I have an unboxing going to be doing with them. I don't know, sometime here in the next couple of weeks. Going to be unboxing I believe we're going to be doing Imperial Stormtrooper Squad Leader, the one that recently came out, with a couple extra
Good
pieces,
stuff.
which I'm not going to reveal right now, that will be making things a little bit maybe more interesting. And we'll see. Other than that, I'll probably pop up here every once in a while so we can hang out with Maz in the chat, because it's always fun. Maz, thank you for having me hop on here for a little while. I do apologize again. It took me so long to be able to.
Dude, I grabbed you last minute, man. I saw you hop in the chat, and I was like, let's get Lane in here. Let's make it fun.
Yeah.
So
Well, thank you very much.
I appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, everybody, thank you very much for joining us all this late afternoon and evening as well. It's always great to have everybody here with us and having a good time, hopefully.
Thanks, OG fan. Appreciate it. And thank you, Lane. Let's go on to Max. Max, what do you got, man? What's coming up?
Hey!
You, man?
Look at this beautiful man. Look at this guy.
Okay.
Look at that smile,
Right.
man.
Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah,
show you
no.
guys something. My wife actually made me this.
For what my face does. I love it, bro.
That is fantastic. That is totally.
So I'm actually going to be redoing all of my videos because they look really bad. I've got like 12 episodes and my show is not just collectibles. Well, it is collectibles, but of all different types, all geeky stuff that I just love, like my lightsabers, sound font reviews. I've got 2 hot toy reviews on there as well. So it's more broad. It's not specific to hot toys or 1/6 scale. So yeah, come check it out if you like watching geeky stuff. And that's probably what my next thing, just making sure that I redo my videos and that they look good, because the lighting was crap and the camera was really bad, and so I'm slowly just fixing that stuff up. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Hey, OG fan, when Star Wars was just Star Wars.
All right,
Max, if I may, leave them up there, man. Maybe consider doing like another a second look like later down the line when you actually have your stuff kind of more tuned in, because that's cool to see. I mean, your old stuff that's still up there, just to see the progression, how far you've come, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Really?
you would appreciate that. Yeah, man. I say leave them up there.
Yeah.
Maybe later on down the line as your stuff is improved, then maybe go back and revisit. But leave it up there, bro.
Cool. All right.
That's just me. That's just me. That's just me talking. So
Well, I've actually got another sound font review that I need to do for a sound font maker who provided me with an Ahsoka sound font. So check that out. That's hopefully coming soon.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I may need to get a lightsaber at one point. But right now, I've already gotten the talking to from the wife just today when I was talking to her more about Hector 1. She's like, we need to pick up a lightsaber for a little bit more than what a hot toy is worth.
yeah, I've actually got one
like
in
a
the
decent
works. Yeah, I've got a deal in the works for the Anakin hilt with the shitload of fonts on that thing, man. So my man, I don't know if you guys know Link the Jedi. He's hooking me up with a sweet deal and a bunch of fonts that he's loading up for me on that thing. So hopefully
Sweet.
sometime next month. It'll be fun.
Sweet.
First
Nice.
NeoPixel, man. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, my NeoPixel is actually, it needs repairs. I kind of
Oh man, banged it
Yeah.
up a little bit.
no, sub 100. I ripped off the USB connector
Whoa.
because I was doing beta testing and it fell off my bed, and the USB connector came off. So it
Oh
was
man.
the USB connection, the cable was still connected to the connector, but the connector wasn't connected to the board anymore. So I have to
Whoops.
get that. Yeah, I have to get that resoldered again, and then I need to flash the board because it's still running a beta version, and I can't flash it without the USB. So yeah,
All right, cool,
not
man.
great, but I'll get that fixed soon enough. It's
Yeah,
not
man.
it's not too. I'm gonna get somebody else to fix it because I raged quit. I was like, no, I don't want to do this. So get
All right,
somebody else to do it.
With that, though,
Anyway.
we're going to go ahead and sign off. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you for being here today. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribing, hit the notification bell so you can find out when the next YouTube video is popping up. I'm going to have Tuesdays toy photography talk, and I'm going to have a new visitor for that. In fact, it's not going to be 1/6 shooter as planned. He had to push it back, so we're going to have Sunset Doom, who is actually a friend of H. Green's. He does a lot of Star Wars photography. We're going to have him with us Tuesday,
Nice.
and then Fridays, if I got the space cleaned, I'm going to bring the camera and the setup up to the comic book room, and we're going to start a new show called First Appearance Friday. So with that,
Nice.
I hope to see you guys all in the next week. And if you want to check out anybody else who's been on the panel today, I'll have their information in the description down below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and you have a good day. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Hey, thank you, everybody. Have a good evening.